Hi Taurus, happy birthday and welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your May 2024 tarot reading. Thanks to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's a Celtic Cross spread as always, and I also pulled the 4 agreements and wisdom and the oracle card for you guys. But we're actually going to start the reading off by rolling those astrology dice we have in front of us to get an idea of where your folks should be as far as that goes. Alright, so we have Taurus. So not surprising to see this come up, right? Could just be saying that you guys will definitely have a lot of focus on yourselves this month. And of course, for the first few weeks of May, we'll be in Taurus season as well. So it totally makes sense to see that come up. And we also have Uranus, which is in your sign. So everything makes sense to see that pop up as well. And we have 2. So second house energy is Gemini energy, and of course, when we get to the last the last week or so of May, we'll be in Gemini season. And second house energy for you guys in general points to possession, self-worth, finances. All right, so we'll keep all that in mind as we go through the main spread. All right, so in the main situation position, we have the Knight of Wands, and challenging that, we have the 10 of Swords. So to me, this says that this month you're going to be feeling like you're in more of an action-oriented, action-taking type of mode. And it could just be saying that the challenge is that at least as of this point, you might still be in a situation where you're finding yourself overthinking things a little bit too much. So, I mean, it could just be all the heavy energy that's been going on in your 12th house of Aries. You know, we had the eclipse there recently. Mercury retrograde still going on there at the time I'm recording this, and that'll technically be over when we get into May, but you still have the post-shadow period going on for a little bit. So I could just be saying all that energy going on in your 12th house might have had the ideas flowing through you, but actually getting to the point where you take that action could have been the difficult step. And as we progress through May, you might find it a little bit easier to do. All right, in the foundation position, we have the 3 of Cups. So this is Cancer energy here, which is your 3rd house communication, and it could just be saying in general, you know, obviously this is a celebratory energy, so it could just be as simple as pointing out to maybe your friends reaching out to you to get together for your birthday, right? Celebrations like that. Or in general, you could just be feeling like you're in a light celebratory mood. This could point to long-standing friendships and even relationships with siblings as well. Right, in the past position, we have the Knight of Swords. So yeah, this is Gemini energy here. And usually this card tends to come up a lot when we do have Mercury retrograde as well. And it always stands out to me how this horse seems to be moving toward the past in the spread. So it could just be saying that especially with Mercury retrograde, like I said, for you guys, it was in your 12th house. So this could have had you thinking of all kinds of things, but again, actually taking the action around them could have been what was difficult. Like I said, it looks like this month you will find that a little bit easier. All right, in the present position, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So to me, this says that you do have a lot of things that you value within your environment, and it looks like you do want to see them grow, right? But you want to do so at a slow, steady, responsible pace, right? So let's say if the Knight of Wands was maybe some kind of a big investment you were thinking about making, right? This could just be saying that, okay, you know that you have a lot to lose within the situation, so like, all right, I'm pretty content with where I am now. So that could be why you're being very careful around what decision you do make in that area. All right, in the near future position, we have the Chariot. So this is more Cancerian energy here, and like I said, that is your house of communication. So I feel like this is saying that as you get out and talk with others, right, just maybe take even short trips, things along those lines, I feel like you're going to get inspiration, and that's going to help you actually figure out how best to move forward around the situation. I feel like this is saying that you might just be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities pointing you in the right direction as well. All right, in the position of your influence in the situation, we have the 5 of Swords. So this is Aquarius energy here. So yeah, this would be a bit of a cautionary thing, just to say that try to avoid taking on the win by any cost type of mentality this month, especially if it's around a career situation, because I feel like it's saying that there's enough energy working in your favor anyway to where you wouldn't even have to go to that level. But again, like I said, maybe if you've been feeling like you've just been spinning your wheels, I feel like that was more of a situation with all the energy you had going on in your 12th house. And now as that energy starts to move into your sign, you know, you're going to have Venus, which is your ruler, in your sign pretty much as soon as May starts. Mercury is eventually going to get there around a little bit past the midway point of May. So as these obviously the sun will be there as well. You have a new moon in your sign, so as these energies move through your sign, you're probably going to find action that you might have found a little bit more difficult to take a lot easier for you this month. All right, in the environment position, we have the Fool. So yeah, like I said, it just seems like the energy is just shifting more in your favor. In this month of May is just going to make you feel like you're ready to finally take action around the situation, right? Like I said, where we see the Ten of Swords popping up. Oh no, I just won't focus. There we go. Where we see the Ten of Swords popping up in the challenge position to where, again, I feel like that's pointing very much to energy of you possibly overthinking situations. Now as those energies free themselves up, you're going to feel a lot more ready and able to take action. Right, in the hopes or fears position, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, for a lot of you, this might just be a hope, right? Where, like I said, it feels like you're feeling like, okay, you're close to your goal, right? If we think of the Queen as being just a step below the King as far as your overall goal, you might feel like, okay, I'm close, right? But what can I do to finally bring me across that last threshold? So that could be what you're thinking about, and you might feel like you've been stuck, right? Like, oh, I don't know if I'm really getting the inspiration, getting the right idea there. Like I said, it looks like just by being out and about this month and taking a bit of a more light energy toward the situation, it looks like it's going to actually bring you the insight that you're looking for. All right, in the outcome position, we have the Hermit. So this is Virgo energy here. So yeah, for a lot of you, it could just be saying that you will still turn into a more introspective, reflective mood as we get toward the end of May. So yeah, like I said, it seems to be whatever the situation is, it's something that you hold in high regard. And like I said, if you feel like on one hand that you do have a lot of what you need, but there's just this one little tweak that you want to make to get you past that last threshold. And that's why it seems like you're trying to be very deliberate in how you move toward it. Right. And bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, to me, this says that you might finally ultimately find that balance, right? Between, okay, let me not move in a more reckless manner, right? Just blindly jump into something, but at the same time, let me not let my overthinking lead to excuses to where I don't take any action, right? So I feel like this will be you finding that balance to where you can take measured action toward your goal. All right, moving on to your Four Agreements card, we have Don't Make Assumptions, and it says Be Yourself Around Others. All right. It says the biggest assumption that humans make is that everyone sees life the way we do. We assume that others think the way we think, feel the way we feel, judge the way we judge, and abuse the way we abuse. We are afraid to be ourselves around others because we think others will judge us, victimize us, abuse us, and blame us as we do ourselves. So interesting message there, right? Maybe for some of you that could be what some of that Virgo energy is pointing to as well. Maybe being a bit self-critical in some way, right? Like I said, it's just one of those things where I feel like there was just so much energy going on in your 12th house. Some of it's still there as we speak, but I feel like all the energy just bubbling up to the surface could have really been what was really causing you some issues recently. Like I said, I feel like as you start to feel all that energy shift toward your sign as we progress through May, you'll be feeling a lot more light and optimistic around the situation. From the Wisdom Oracle, we have By the Book. There's the artwork, and the number is 11. So we'll see what this has to say. At the very least, this makes me think of what we were talking about with the Five of Swords in your position, saying to just try to avoid a win at all cost mentality this month, because that might backfire. We'll see if that message aligns with that too. All right, essential meanings says abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. The Oracle's message: the universe works within the structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature, only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of perfection beyond human understanding. Every revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. So yeah, that was an interesting message there. Like I said, it seems like there could be a bit of a restlessness in the energy where you feel like you're just overthinking things, but not necessarily able to take action. And it could just be pointing to maybe that's what it is for some of you. So hopefully that message resonated. The relationship message says getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find a middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want to do them. Your connection will deepen as a result. Yeah, I mean, I will say this didn't necessarily come across as a relationship reading. I did recently post mid-April love readings if you wanted to check that out, and then the mid-May ones will be out probably in the next couple weeks. All right, the prosperity message says at this time you can expect a return on your investment. Whatever you have pursued, be it a dream you've long cherished, a skill you've cultivated, or a service you're called to, will come to you if you are willing to go by the book. You don't need to reinvent the wheel to be successful. Follow in the footsteps of others who have already achieved the things you're striving for. You can learn a lot by observing the structure that's already working. Your creative projects and commitment to prosperity are in alignment with the need of the world, but impatience may tempt you to cut corners to get there more quickly. Stick with what you know works, and you will attract abundance. So that message there was definitely interesting when it says, stick to what you know works and you will attract abundance. To me, that kind of makes me think of that Queen of Pentacles energy, where, like I said, it looks like you have something of value, right? Something that you've cultivated and that's grown over time. And like I said, you feel like you're close to your goal, right? But maybe you're overthinking ways to get past that threshold. And it could just be saying that if you just stay the course, you will see that progress that you've been looking for. And like we said, with all that crazy energy going on in your 12th house recently, that could have just made it feel like you were hitting a brick wall for a bit. But hopefully it resonated with you guys. Once again, happy birthday. We'll wrap up there and we'll see y'all next month. All right, bye.